Hello and welcome back to Studio 77. On today's video I'm going to show you how to turn any fabric into an oilcloth. The Odicoat is a kind of glue that you put on top of your fabric. It makes an insulating film that resists against stains and humidity. It's really easy to use. So you're going to need the Odicoat, of course, and an old card. I'm just using an old library card. Any kind of credit card or plastic card would be great. All you need to do is to scoop out a large amount and place it on top of your fabric. Now I like to pre-cut my pieces, but you could do this first and then cut them after. You need to smooth it over and just make sure that it's all got a nice even finish over the top. I smooth mine over back and forth and make sure I'm going different ways and different directions to try and make the top as smooth as I can. As you can see, I've also laid some plastic on top of my work table. This stuff is pretty gooey and you don't want to put this straight onto your table or even paper. As you'll see in a minute, when you come to peel off your fabric when it's dry, it's quite sticky and it kind of makes a plastic film onto the fabric. So if you were to do it straight onto paper or to the table, it's going to be really tricky to pick it up. Now the other thing to note as well is to make sure that you've got any kind of loose fibres or any fluff, anything that's gone on top of your fabric. You want to make sure that's taken off of your fabric. It will stick to the glue and it will stay on top of the fabric. So as you just saw, I had a little bit of fluff. I need to make sure that that's gone before I go any further. So continue in this manner until you've covered all of your pattern pieces. And then you need to leave that layer to dry for a minimum of 20 minutes. So I've left mine to dry overnight and I'm coming back to do the second layer. Now it's worth noting that with the plastic card that you've been using, the glue will have dried on it. So you want to prep your card with a little bit of sandpaper to make sure that that edge is really nice and smooth for your second layer. The second layer is just like the first. You want to scoop out a big glob of the glue and smooth it over onto your fabric. Make sure that you're going in all different directions to make as smooth a finish as possible. And then you need to leave it to dry. If at any point you're finding value from this video, please do hit that thumbs up button, and if you have any questions or comments, please do pop them below and I will answer them as soon as I can. So this is the fabric after 24 hours. It's got a really nice sheen to it and it almost looks like oilcloth. It's pretty cool stuff. I just wanted to show you how tricky it is to get off of the plastic that I've put on top of my table. As you can see, these little pieces have been done before as well, and they're quite tricky to pull up. It's okay, but I just wanted to show you how it works. As you can see, when you pull your piece off of the plastic, there's a kind of edging left from the glue seeping out. It's just something to note as you're using this. And so we're nearly finished. In order to make the fabric washable at 30 degrees, we just need to place it under an iron. It recommends to use parchment paper, but I'm going to use my handy Teflon sheet. I just find it's so good for things like this, and it stops the gunk going onto your iron as well as your presser mat. I'm going to sandwich it in between so that it doesn't go anywhere other than on the fabric, because when you press the iron on top of the fabric with the glue on it, it does cause some vapours and I don't want that to go into my mat. After ironing this particular piece, I was a bit upset because there was a bit of a glue kind of error upon opening the Teflon sheet, which is a bit annoying. Unfortunately, that is something that you're going to get with this Odicoat, but 9 times out of 10 your pieces are going to be totally fine. I'm just lucky that this is a piece that I can easily cover up that mistake. So you can see it when it's a bit close up. Now there's the difference in the two. The one on the left has been pressed and the one on the right hasn't. It's hard to see visually, but actually it gives a much smoother finish to the touch. All in all, I really love this product and I hope this video has helped you. Please click one of the links on the screen right now for some great sewing tips and tricks. I'll see you on the next video.